Welcome back to Quiz Gentry, your favorite quiz channel for all things maritime. From construction to voyages, sinking, scrapping, or wreck, each quiz will challenge your knowledge of maritime history. Today, let's test our knowledge of the SS Australis with 25 entertaining questions and just 8 seconds to answer each. But before we begin, we ask that you consider subscribing to the channel, hit the bell to stay updated with our quizzes testing your knowledge of iconic vessels. Now, let's dive in to see how well you know about the SS Australis. On to the very first question. What was the original name of SS Australis? We have America, Olympia, or Queen Mary. America is correct. The SS Australis was originally launched as SS America. It was designed as a luxury liner. The name was changed later during its service. The next question says, when was SS Australis scrapped? Was it in 1997, 1994, or 1998? Yes, it was in 1994. The ship was dismantled in 1994 after being wrecked. The scrapping occurred after years of neglect. 3. What was the initial operator of SS Australis? Your options are Chandras, United States, or Cunard. United States. The SS Australis began its service under United States Lines. It carried passengers across the Atlantic. This marked the start of its operational history. 4. What nickname was given to SS Australis? Big U, Floating Queen, or America's Flagship? America's Flagship. The ship earned the nickname America's Flagship. This reflected its prominence under the United States Lines. It became a symbol of national pride. Question 5 here says, what country did SS Australis last serve? Do you think it was Greece, USA, or Australia? You were correct if you said Greece. After being sold, the ship served a Greek cruise line. It was renamed during this period. This phase marked its final years in operation. 6. What was the engine type of SS Australis? Steam turbine, diesel engine, or paddle wheel? Steam turbine. The SS Australis was powered by steam turbines. This technology was efficient for its time. It provided reliable propulsion for long voyages. 7. What was the length of SS Australis? 700 feet, 738 feet, or 740 feet? (738 feet). The ship measured 738 feet in length. This size was typical of transatlantic liners. It allowed for spacious accommodations and facilities. 8. When was SS Australis launched? 1940, 1939, or 1941? (1939). The ship was launched in 1939. This occurred before World War II. It became an iconic vessel of its era. 9. What was the original function of SS Australis? Troop ship, luxury liner, or cargo ship? Luxury liner. The ship was designed as a luxury liner. It offered lavish accommodations for passengers. This was its intended purpose, before later modifications. Question 10. What was the final name of SS Australis? You have Starship, American Star, and Oceanic Queen to choose from. American Star. Before its demise, the ship was renamed American Star. It operated briefly under this name. This renaming marked the end of its service. 11. Who owned SS Australis after U.S. lines? Chandras, P&O, or Carnival? Chandras. The ship was sold to Chandras Lines. It served the company for several years. This period defined much of its later history. An interesting one here, and it says, what was the fate of SS Australis in 1994? Fire, wrecked, or sold are your options. Wrecked. The ship ran aground near Fuerteventura in 1994. This led to its abandonment. Its wreckage became a notable sight on the island. 13. What was the primary route under Chandras? Caribbean, Australia, or Mediterranean? Australia. Under Chandras, the ship traveled between Europe and Australia. This route served a large number of migrants. It was crucial for transcontinental travel. 14. What was the class of SS Australis? Oceanliner, battleship, or cruise ship? Oceanliner. The SS Australis was categorized as an ocean liner. It was designed for long-distance voyages. This classification highlighted its transatlantic purpose. Who was the architect of SS Australis? Gibbs & Cox, Harland & Wolff, or William Froude? Gibbs & Cox. The ship was designed by Gibbs & Cox. This company was renowned for innovative ship architecture. Their expertise ensured its enduring legacy. Tell us, how many total decks did SS Australis have? The figures are 9, 11, or 8. 9. The ship featured 9 decks. These included passenger and service areas. This design offered ample space for a comfortable journey. 17. When was SS Australis refitted? 1965, 1966, or 1967? (1965). The ship was refitted in 1965. This marked a new phase in its career. The renovation prepared it for new services under Chandras. 18. What was the maximum speed of SS Australis? 23 knots, 25 knots, or 24 knots? (24 knots). The ship could reach a top speed of 24 knots. This was impressive for an ocean liner of its time. Speed was essential for efficient transatlantic travel. 19. What was the passenger capacity of SS Australis? 2,000, 1,500, or 1,900? (1,900). The ship could carry up to 1,900 passengers. It accommodated travelers across multiple classes. This capacity highlighted its role as a migrant ship. Question 20. What was the port of registry for SS Australis? New York, Piraeus, or Southampton? Piraeus. After it sailed to Chandras, the ship was registered in Piraeus. This marked its ownership under Greek management. The port became its home for operation. 21. What was the primary material of the hull? Steel, iron, or aluminum? Steel. The ship's hull was constructed of steel. This material provided the strength needed for ocean voyages. It ensured the ship's durability over decades. And 22. When was SS Australis launched as SS America? 1938, 1939, or 1940? (1939). The SS America, later SS Australis, was launched in 1939. This marked its initial entry into service. It was a significant event in maritime history. 43. What was the home port during U.S. service? New York, Boston, or Miami? New York. New York served as the ship's home port during its United States Lines service. The city was central to its operations. This location was strategically chosen for its importance. 24. Who designed the interiors of SS Australis? Dorothy Markwald, Joe Farkas, or René Lalique? Dorothy Markwald. The ship's interiors were designed by Dorothy Markwald. Her work emphasized elegance and luxury. These designs became iconic features of the ship. Our last question, friends. What caused the final abandonment of SS Australis? Wreckage, engine failure, or fire damage? Wreckage. The ship was abandoned after running aground near Forteventura. This event marked its end as a functioning vessel. Its wreck remains a notable maritime relic. Thank you for watching, friends. See you in the next quiz. Bye-bye.